And welcome back, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Today I would like to talk to you about a Japanese company called Konami. And there's been a lot of negativity surrounding Konami that is being caused by, I think, a bunch of YouTubers, critics like Total Biscuits and Jim Sterling, as they're sort of bashing Konami, saying it's a bad company, and it has a lot to do with the Silent Hills game that was cancelled because of something going on between Konami and the famous producer/designer Kojima. I'll get to that, but first I think Konami also deserves some respect for creating a bunch of very beloved series of games like the Metal Gear series, like Castlevania, like Silent Hill, and also, for me personally, the Pro Evolution Soccer, or 11, what was it called in the US? It's called Winning 11 something, soccer series, and each year they release a new version of that game, and I enjoy that game a lot. So, I think it's time somebody says on the internet, Konami, thank you. Thank you for giving the gamers these series that we all love. Now, this year they have not performed well, I do admit. And some of the criticism from Jim Sterling and Total Biscuit and others about the company and their dealings, especially the copyright strikes against certain YouTubers as well, it's just bad business. Alright, so Konami made mistakes this year. That's completely clear. Now, the whole thing with Silent Hills, now there was this demo that was released. It's called PT, and a lot of you gamers know what that is. I personally played it as well. I found it to be quite eerie, quite, frightening, but also quite, let's just say, confusing little game. But that was lauded, that was praised as being a really great demo or little game, and it was on PlayStation 4. And I think the whole controversy has a lot to do with the fact that it had so much promise, and it was sort of a teaser for the Silent Hills game that would be released somewhere later. So the disappointment that a lot of people had when it was announced that the game Silent Hills was cancelled, I understand. But these things happen, projects get cancelled. Why? In this case, we don't exactly know what is going on. And that's reason enough for me to not only blame Konami in this case. I mean, Kojima has his part in the discussion as well, and I don't know what is going on between the two. But if parties are working professionally on a project, then things can go wrong, right? There can be different visions of a project. And you can basically do two things then. You can try and salvage the relationship and see if there's a basis on which to continue creating the game. Or you just have to say, this is not going to work between us. So we split and we go our own way. That is and might be the best way of doing this. And so I'm not surprised by the whole thing. And Kojima also must have his impact or his thoughts about the project. And he might even have an ego of a big proportion. Who knows? I mean, people love the guy, so he'll probably have some demands, and Konami might not, respond to that very well. I don't know what was going on, but I am just speculating here. But things can go wrong, and people go their own way. It's the normal way of things, how people work together, and they split. So I am also disappointed by the fact that Silent Hills is not going to be made, but I also know that in the future, Konami has the has the right to that game. They will probably make a new one in the near future. Who knows? It will be with Kojima or maybe not, or somebody else. So don't panic, basically. And Konami will learn from their mistakes, and I think they already do stuff on the internet. They're using a sort of a survey and ask gamers their opinions. I've heard that they have reached out to certain YouTubers for an early Let's Play of the new Metal Gear game. So they are reaching out to gamers, and that is a good thing. That's a sign that the future will be brighter, I think. So, yeah. So I'd say respect to Konami as well. And anyway, let me know what you think. Leave comments, and see you in the next video.